Ori didn't get a great night's sleep. He never did when on the verge of closing a new deal or buying a new company. His mind raced through the straights and the curves of why he should or should not go through with the deal. What am I missing? He always asked himself. Do the financials make sense? Are the customers in the market truly there? What about the future potential? Where's this industry truly going? He wondered. What about the employees? What am I not seeing? He whispered as he stared at the pages of the Wall Street Journal. He scanned through the What's News section while his mind continued to work. It was during moments like these, when Ori could not make up his mind, that his wife would rub his back and say, "Babe, I'm sure you've got a good handle on everything. Trust your gut." Ori often regretted that he let work dictate the course of his marriage. But at the end of the day, the decision was mutual. He frowned as he thought, my gut says something isn't right. Leslie and Roger have always come through for me, though. Why doubt them now? He poured his coffee in his to-go cup and grabbed his green lunchbox off the counter. He was often surprised by how long he kept that lunchbox, a free promotional item that his ex-wife gave him several years ago. It wasn't just green, it was a bright, intrusive green. But to Ori, it symbolized something, a simple, humble life in which you appreciated having what you needed and didn't get wrapped up in the distraction of superficial wants. It reminded him to stay grounded and not to take things for granted. He would have been lying if he said it had not also made him think of his wife and the comfortable morning routine they once shared. He smiled, wistfully, tossed his lunch bag in the passenger side of his pickup truck, and got on his way. Ori Claiborne was not the average CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company. He had made it a point to build his business and legacy upon a foundation of doing the right thing and doing right by people. Some teased him for leaving money on the table in negotiations, but in hindsight, his deals had always been hugely successful. Ori's strategy had always been to identify a solution where both parties would win, looking for partners who had the will and desire to be successful together. For him, that made the negotiation process a simple thing. Start with an offer that was beneficial for both parties. After that, it was just discussion, explanation, and going over the fine print. Then they became part of the ecosystem in which they all worked together as one towards sustainable success. As a testament to Ori's success, some had nicknamed him Midas. The latest deal, however, didn't seem quite right. The corporate development team at Ori's company conducted initial research and identified some operational issues, which could be fixed relatively quickly with the proper systems and employee incentives. The information they were able to gather made the company appear stable. Some expenses didn't make sense, but Ori has found that to be typical of family-run companies. In those situations, someone in the family typically used the business as a cash coffer. The company was having some geopolitical challenges in some countries, but nothing that Ori's team hadn't seen before. All in all, pretty typical. So why that nagging feeling?